Welcome to ABC 31 News Tonight. I'm Scott Beadle. The Area Convention and Visitors Bureau is pursuing a $25,000 claim against an Alabama movie studio. The legal problems actually date to 9 years ago when the Cypress Moon Productions obtained some $50,000 from the city, the Convention Bureau, and from an economic development group here. The Convention Bureau and the city filed a lawsuit alleging fraud about 3 years ago. A spokesman for the Convention Bureau says they want their money back and have ordered their attorney to take action. That movie was never made, though the studio did have a casting call here. A Eunice man is one of 3 arrested by the state attorney general for child exploitation. 24-year-old Nikita Hebert is charged with 50 counts of possession of sexual abuse images and videos. Some involve children as young as age 13. He was booked into the St. Landry Parish Jail. 2 area residents are arrested for Medicaid welfare fraud. They're 34-year-old Carolee Proctor of Alexandria and 38-year-old Stephanie Levine of Opelousas. The arrests were made in connection with State Attorney General's Office investigations. Proctor is accused of battering a disabled person, while Levine is charged with submitting fraudulent timesheets and service logs. This morning, Assistant City Engineer Eric Duck spoke to the Kiwanis Club about some updates on the city's capital projects.
We have several projects that are under design, some being constructed, some being, well, they just on the books to be designed later when the money is available.
Duck was unable to discuss future plans with us, but he did say they are in the planning process. The Central Louisiana Community Foundation announced the second recipient of the 2017 Community Impact Award. Reentry Solutions has received a $25,000 grant as the second recipient.
Thank you again to the Community Foundation for recognizing the work that we are doing and for recognizing the fact that we all must join together to break the cycle of return to incarceration. When one person succeeds, we all succeed. And when that person succeeds, the next generation is deemed better off. Together, we are looking very forward to making an impact in this community that will have a multi-generational effect.
Reentry Solutions was one of 2 recipients out of 19 entries to receive that grant this year. The grant will be used toward continuing the organization's efforts to break the cycle of individuals returning to the prison system. Let's check in now with meteorologist Kim Walker to see just how long our mild weather will continue.
Well, I think we have a couple of days to enjoy the really warm weather. Tomorrow, we are going to be a little bit warmer than today. Our highs today were in the low 70s. By tomorrow, they will be in the 80s. So we're going to start off with temperature readings around 59 degrees, mostly clear conditions, and then a little bit more cloud cover throughout the day. 73 degrees by noon. Our high will be around 80 degrees, and then we drop back down into the 70s by 7 o'clock. As we make our way into early next week, we do have another system that will be coming our way, bringing us a chance of rain toward Thanksgiving. So if you're starting to make plans, travel plans that is, it looks like we could see some wet weather as we head into your Tuesday and Wednesday as a low pressure system starts to build into the region. So there is that chance of rain as we head toward Thanksgiving. We'll have more details on this coming up in just a little bit.
Thank you very much, Kim. It is November, which means Louisiana's oldest city is preparing for a famous event. The 91st annual Christmas Festival of Lights begins this Saturday in downtown Natchitoches. The official lighting ceremony will be held at 6:30 p.m. on the banks of Cane River Lake in downtown. During the Christmas season, Natchitoches presents 45 nights of lights for the Christmas holiday, running through January 6th. The Natchitoches Christmas season has been listed in the top 100 events in North America by the American Bus Association for numerous years. It has also been honored as one of the top 20 events for December on 6 occasions by the Southeast Tourism Society. The Exchange Club of Alexandria welcomed Peter Dancy as a guest speaker for their regular lunch meeting. Dance, of course, is the director of the Alexandria Veterans Affairs healthcare system, spoke about the VA's progress.
I've been asked by the Exchange Club to speak about what's going on with regard to the Alexandria VA in terms of our access, staffing, etc. Really excited about being able to do that and talk about some of the new clinics that we brought on board in Lafayette and Lake Charles. So that's basically kind of a general overview of the Alexandria VA. I think we're doing well with regard to staffing. We do have some gaps with regard to providers. That's not surprising, but we're still continuing to kind of focus on access to care, making sure that we're decreasing wait times and providing quality care to our veterans that come to our doors.
Dancy adds the opening of clinics in Lafayette and Lake Charles is only one way that the Alexandria VA healthcare system is working to improve and expand services to vets. The life of Jesus is being brought to the stage in Godspell Jr. Agape Performing Arts, a division of Nugent Music Academy, will begin performances on Friday at the Weathersby Fine Arts Building at Louisiana College. Godspell Jr. is based on the Gospel according to Matthew and uses major episodes in the Bible, such as the baptism of Jesus and the Last Supper. You can visit ticketcentral.org to get tickets and to find show dates and times. For the MDA, there is no such thing as too much gumbo. They'll be hosting their second annual Gumbo Cook-Off this Saturday.
But it is a gumbo cook-off where you purchase a $5 wristband and you get to try a bowl of gumbo from every competitor.
How many competitors are you expecting?
As of right now, we've got 6 teams together, so it should be pretty fun. And last year, our big winner, they're trying to take the title again.
And of course, there will be other activities like rides, as well as music with Shay Tyler and DJ Rowdy. The fun all begins Saturday at 10 o'clock. Well, fall is a time that you might expect to see mostly drab, muted landscapes in many parts of the state, but as LSU Ag Center horticulturist Dan Gill explains on this edition of Get It Growing, it doesn't have to be that way thanks to cool season bedding plants.
As we move into chilly fall weather, it's the perfect time to add cool season bedding plants to all your flower beds and containers where you want to have beautiful color in the fall, through the winter, and a huge crescendo of color in the spring. Your nurseries are full of cool season bedding plants now that are going to do a wonderful job of growing and blooming for you. They're frost tolerant. They'll take freezes down many times in the teens, at least down to 20. So these are plants that are reliably hardy for us through the winter season. Before you plant them into the ground, make sure you clear out any weeds or previous plants. Warm season plants, get them out of the way, throw them in your compost pile, and get these cool season plants in. Till the bed, add about 2 to 4 inches of good compost over the bed, a light sprinkling of fertilizer, and then till all that in thoroughly into the bed. That extra bed preparation, adding the organic matter and the fertilizer, will ensure that these bedding plants will do a superb job for you in your garden. Now keep in mind economics. This bedding plant right here is $3 for one. This is $3.50 for 6 plants. Now the economics of this is really easy to see, so don't just grab the biggest potted plant you can find. These cell packs oftentimes will stretch your gardening dollar. And finally, I always get calls about hollyhocks in the spring. Plant your plants in the fall. By February at the latest, find these young vigorous plants that are not in bloom and get them planted now. You'll have tall, glorious hollyhocks blooming in the spring. Get your gardens planted with cool season bedding plants now, and you'll enjoy color and flowers all through the cool season. For Get It Growing, I'm Dan Gill with the LSU Ag Center.
And for more information on other lawn and garden topics, contact your parish LSU Ag Center Extension Service Office or visit the LSU Ag Center website at lsuagcenter.com and click on the Lawn and Garden button.
A mystery so tangled.
Who's that?
I'm Rapunzel.
It will keep you guessing right up to the end. A special 2-hour Once Upon a Time tonight on ABC.
MeTV returns to Mayberry, a special movie reunion with the original cast.
So here's to all of us, old friends.
Watch a special presentation of Return to Mayberry Tuesday on MeTV Alexandria.
Well, welcome back, everyone. There was a very weak cold front that pushed into the state, and it just hung out to our north, so it didn't really affect our weather. In fact, temperatures today, despite the clouds that this cold front brought, it was a little bit warmer than it was yesterday, and we're going to continue with that warming trend as we head into the next couple of days. Currently, it is 66 degrees in Alexandria and Leesville, around 68 degrees, a little bit warmer to our south, but slightly cooler to our north in Monroe, where it's only 62 degrees. degrees. We are going to see, though, that warming trend as we head into the latter part of your week. For tomorrow, though, we're going to see an increase of cloud cover. So we're going to call it partly cloudy for much of the day. High pressure is still well to our east, sending those southeast winds into our area, and that's why we're seeing a little bit of an increase of cloud cover for today, as well as what we're going to see tomorrow. Warmer conditions well to our west, and then we have another system to our north that will bring the light rain back. That cold front I was telling you about will continue to shift to the north a little bit, becoming a warm front, or the leading edge of warmer air, so temperatures will be a lot warmer for the next couple of days. Now we're looking ahead into next week. For those of you who are traveling, there will be a low pressure system that will develop in the Gulf of Mexico and then eventually move to the east and northeast. It will eventually bring the chances of rain to our area on Tuesday and Wednesday. So keep that in mind. We could see some wet weather along the Gulf states. So if you're heading to Thanksgiving in those areas, you definitely want to just bring the umbrella and keep the raincoat handy. But here's a look at what you can expect as we make our way toward the end of the week. Patchy fog as we start off the day, then partly sunny. It's going to be warmer tomorrow, and then increasing clouds with maybe just a few isolated showers for your Saturday. And then on Sunday, we're going to see abundant sunshine. However, temperatures will be a little bit cooler with our next cold front. So here's a look at your forecast. Temperatures tonight will drop down into the upper 50s, so very mild out there with some patchy fog developing closer to the early morning hours. And then our high tomorrow will be a lot warmer than today. We're looking at temperatures climbing to around 80 degrees in Alexandria with partly cloudy skies. Winds will be coming from the south at around 5 to 10 miles per hour. And then we're going to stay around the 80-degree mark for your Saturday, but those clouds will start to increase, and we do have a slight chance for a few showers across the region. Once that cold front comes through, it will cool things down. So overnight lows from Saturday into Sunday will drop down into the 40s. Our high on Sunday will be around 64 degrees, but we'll see plenty of sunshine. We're going to stay in the 60s for early next week, but we have another system coming through. As we were telling you about, that low pressure system could bring some rain into our area on Tuesday into Wednesday, and that will keep things cool with highs in the 60s for Wednesday into your Thanksgiving day. In fact, on Thanksgiving, it's going to start off pretty cold with readings in the 30s, and our highs will be in the 60s. Scott.
Well, thanks for watching ABC 31 News. Have a great night.
Alex Winterfest kicks off November 30th in downtown Alexandria. Enjoy ice skating, Santa, snow, live music, and much more for the whole family. Join hundreds of runners, walkers, and prancers for the Ugly Sweater 5K. Come to downtown Alexandria December 2nd and support the United Way of Central Louisiana. Kansas City Southern's Holiday Express train rolls into Pineville December 4th. Bring the kids to see Rudy carrying Santa's sleigh, the Elves Workshop, and the Reindeer Stable. Enjoy Christmas fun that's free and open to the public. The Rapide Symphony Orchestra is back for their annual concert of Sounds for the Season. Enjoy some holiday cheer Sunday, December 3rd in downtown Alexandria. For more community events, visit us on Facebook or at KLAXTV.com.
Hi, everybody. This is the voice of the Tigers, Jim Hawthorne, inviting you to watch Inside LSU Football, presented by Academy Sports and Outdoors on this affiliate of the LSU Sports Television Network every week during the season. We'll have all the highlights, exclusive locker room access you won't see anywhere else, and features that will give you the inside story on your Fighting Tigers football team.
Inside LSU Football. Join us Sundays at 10 on KLAX TV. Brought to you in part by Randy Wiggins, State Farm Agent.